Hello my fellow YouTubers, welcome back to another beer review. Peter Allen Brewing out of McMinnville, Oregon. Peter Allen is the last name of the owners. Lenzbock, it's a Hellesbock. Peter Allen has been around for a while. I believe I read 2007. Another thing I really liked about it is they all have some professional experience. Here's the label. It's green. What else is there? Really basic. All their labels look the same except the color. Here's what the website says. Maibock or Hellesbock is the last beer of Germany's Stark beer, so a strong beer. It's a transition from the Box Pours and Doppelbocks of winter to the Pils, Helles, and Wheat beers of summer. Lenz translates to spring in German, which we thought would be the perfect name for the spring seasonal. I don't know when this first came out, but I briefly saw reviews going back to 2013. They say it's a seasonal. It's available at the start of May, so it's basically an early summer beer. This bottle cost me $4. The bottle doesn't say anything about what's in it. The website gives a little bit. Medium straw color and nutty aromas and floral malty flavors. Bock is usually dark. It doesn't have to be, but typically is. 4.6 SRM. That is pale. Like they say here, malty, but I would expect some floral and fruity. Body style, they don't really say. Light to medium. 7% alcohol, 29 IBUs. Bock is a strong lager. The color, usually not Pilsner, they're typically a little bit darker than that, a deeper golden. Fruity, floral, sometimes a little bready to them, maybe a malty backbone. Or a little bit slower than that though. Not a straw color like they're describing. This to me looks like a deeper golden. Actually I thought it'd be darker than this. And this is not 4.6 SRM. This would probably be, well, double that or so. Fairly clear. It's just a tiny bit cloudy, not too much. Can you see my, oh yeah, you can see my fingers. I don't know what would cause the haziness. My guess would be the yeast. Now, it's not hazy like a Hefeweizen. It's just not bright and clear like I thought it might be. No particles or sediment floating. Looks like they probably used some kettle findings in it. The head is really thin. It died down from maybe, what was that, 1/8 of an inch down to now it's paper. It's a nice color and presentation. I almost said I'd drink that. No, I'm actually about to. I get a little bit of candy and sweetness out of the aroma. Possibly fruitiness. So they're saying floral. Possibly. I don't think of it like that, but I could see how somebody would. The aroma's really pleasant though. It's making me think of soft hints of fruit wafting. It covers my mouth and then it goes up to the top and stays there and back, it just brushes back and forth. There is a little bit of a malty backbone to it and some fruitiness in there as well. A little bit of sweetness. I do get just a tingle of bitter, and that's sticking around the back of my throat. I get malty. The fruity flavors are they're noticeable, but not enough to where I can tell you what they are. No citrus, no tanginess. They say floral in here, and I never did get that. Rich, nutty aromas. I didn't get that out of the aroma or the flavor. This tastes at least medium body, close in full body. There's no toffee or caramel or anything like that here. No spiciness, I could tell. I didn't get any bread or biscuit, crack, or anything like that. The nutty aromas, well, here's the thing about that. Those are not produced by hops. Those would either be from malt or yeast. There are some yeast strains also give nuttiness to them, but not many. I'm getting the good mixture, that sweet, malty, fruity. I wouldn't say any of them overpower the other. They're all mixed together and they complement each other. And after those flavors have died down, that bitter finish that they talk about, I'm noticing that more now. The mouthfeel is pretty solid, not terribly well-rounded. This is not thin and watery. I wouldn't say this is a complex recipe. It opens up, then it goes over my mouth and brushes back and forth. I can hear some candy sweet, maybe a hint of fruit in there. I'm not getting that hoppy finish yet. but I didn't get out of the glass the first time either. It still tastes medium, maybe pushing towards full body. Now I get a little bit more of that bitterness in the back top of my mouth. It's not as noticeable as the glass. Light, sweet, a little bit of fruit. I don't get the malty though. They don't quite taste the same. They have similar characteristics, residual flavors, mouthfeel. I think overall the flavors were stronger out of the glass. They're more restrained out of the bottle. There are no off flavors I can tell. I don't get any buttery diacetyl. I don't get any vegetable DMS. No chemical flavors, which would be like rubbing alcohol, nail polish. No astringency, which could be a mouth puckering. No fusel alcohols. No rotten fruits. So, no plastic or paper. Nope, it's solid in that area. Will I buy this again? No, just because I don't think it's that good of a Maibock or a Helles Bock. I don't like the hoppy finish. I would rather had the sweet, malty, fruity flavors, and they're just too faint. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I would recommend you give it a shot. It might be a great Helles Bock for you. I think it's a little below average. I haven't had very many of them, and it's not my favorite style. It's not bad beer, but I wouldn't go out of my way for it. I wouldn't brag about it. Heater Allen Brewing, McMinnville, Oregon, Helles Bock or Lenzbock. If you have any comments or feedback or just want to talk, send me some comments. That's all I have for this review. Cheers. Should have done this before I started recording. That would have actually made sense. This is one of our beers with the pleasure of improving. I don't give a shit about that. What's the other one? Motherfucker. I could have mostly carbonation dancing around my tongue. And I need that, for the effect, just in case you don't know what it looks like. Yeah, I don't understand that. Should I?